I got this one's gonna be quick. Alright. Peace and blessing, brothers and sisters. Well, excuse the blessings. I should have said tranquility or power. We're still showing y'all training tools. You guys are pretty much aware with the polypropylene knife from Cold Steel, boot dagger, unbreakable, very hard, very hard. It can actually be used as a weapon, impact weapon. But now, we told you eventually we was going to move to the gun. Now, I know you guys probably seen this gun on a lot of other YouTube videos that guys use where they take the gun and all of that, right? There's no firing. The difference is, our gun, when we show you our gun stuff, if you can see this, it actually fires. It shoots. So, that's as real as we can get without killing ourselves. So when he runs up on me with the gun, you guys already know, I got what? Real life time. Not even a second for me to do whatever I'm going to do before he pulls that trigger. All right? So that's just a tool to look out for. And remember, ours shoots. It's so realistic. It's an M1911. Let's see. It has a mag with bullets in it. See there? It's like a real gun. Safety and everything. You pull it back, and that's how you load the bullet. It's a single shot, because practice. So it's not an automatic. It doesn't. You can't just hold the trigger, no. So for practice, and look, think about it. For practice, you only got one chance. You only need one bullet. Yeah, you only need one bullet. So that's probably why the guys who manufactured it did it that way. So yeah, so when we do it, you'll notice you're going to actually hit a pal. He's going to actually shoot it. All right. So we just want to let you know this one is shorter than the other ones. We just showing you the knife and the gun. We will be showing you how to defend yourselves from these up close and personal. Remember, that's what I do. Up close and personal. I'm not about street fighting. If you guys are telling me, you know, I want to address this too. I got a lot of my young brothers, I believe, could be older brothers too, that tell me, you know, I like what you guys are doing, but, you know, brothers out here don't fight anymore. They use guns and things like this. My thing is this. I understand all of that, and I respect what you guys are saying, because I'm obviously 56 and older. My time, we had to fight. Not just when you got to jail or locked up. No, out here in the streets, because everybody didn't have a gun like that. But everybody was still hard. In fact, I believe harder than you guys, because you guys got guns, so you didn't have to work out. You didn't have to learn Toyka-Ryu. You didn't have to learn karate, jiu-jitsu, and all these things growing up just to walk to the corner store to get peas or whatever for your mother. If she sent you to go get a newspaper, you had to be ready to throw down. And I mean, just you, because we didn't have gangs like you said. We had like cliques, like crews. They were called crews, you know. And when you go to the store, it'd be like 3 or 4 guys sitting there on a crate or whatever. Y'all don't see that anymore. And just to get into the store, they might tax you. They call that tax, like, yo, shorty, what you got on my beer? And you like, excuse me? And then they'll get up on you, and then you got to learn how to fight. If you don't know how to fight, you going home beat up, and you don't got your mother's stuff.
Now,
you know?
Let me cut you off. That was in his time. Nowadays, bro, that transaction is not gonna go that way. 9 times out of 10, if you're going to the store and you don't have respect, or you're not known like that, and you get pressed, you know what I mean? Like, it's not gonna, bro. It's either gonna be 2 ways. You're gonna get pressed and either beat up real quick by the group of them. That's if you're not known for having a blicky or carrying that thing. But if, bro, that's not gonna happen. Even if you don't have that type of respect, as long as they know, like, they already know, like, oh, nah, he be shooting, he a shooter, like, he'll let his shit go. It's not gonna go down like that. So at the end of the day, like we were saying before, I respect the fact that, you know what I mean, for those situations, if you happen to be in those type of situations, then what was you doing to get in those situations to begin with? Like, you don't, motherfuckers ain't just gonna pick you up like, yo, you know what, I'm just gonna pick on this guy and then and pull the blick. Nah, bro, something had to cause an effect. Something else had to happen for it to get to this, like, you know what I mean, this position and shit.
Let me interject. All right. So my brother, the way he just said that, yo, he went up for 10. You really explain. Let me say what I'm saying. All right. The bottom line is this, guys. I understand what you guys and what he was saying, what you guys are saying. But again, this won't work for you guys. Guys that have to carry the blicky and telling me all of this, you are in that world. I am not in that world. So when you say to me, this won't work for me, you might be right, brother. And so I respect that. But I'm talking to people that don't walk around with the blicky or have to carry one. And no, we're not talking. I'm not talking to them. We're talking to those people. Regular people that's not involved in that but might get caught in the crossfire. You see?
Right.
So they got to know what to do because they not with that. So it might not work for you, but it's definitely going to save their life. How do I know? Because I've trained people for years, for at least 15, 20 years. And they've all had real life, you're going to meet them, and they've all had real life experiences. And they've come back with maybe a cut, a scratch, a ripped shirt. And I'm like, whoa, what's going on? They're like, nah, you should see the other people. I'm like, people? They're like, yeah, I got jumped, but I'm good. Thank you for teaching me that stuff that you taught me. That's what we're saying.
Right.
If you get into a situation like Ace just said, sometimes you get pressed, they just beat you up real quick. That's what he just said. If they don't got the gun, it's usually numbers. So if it's numbers, then I think you want to be what I know because they're not going to beat me up real quick. That's not, obviously that's not going to happen.
If it's just numbers,
it's not going to happen. So we just telling you, y'all got to get healthy, strong. You need the toy in your life. You definitely need toy in your life.
And you can't forget, last but not least, heart, some kind of fucking courage. If you see that it's coming your way, why wait for them to swing first? Pop off first. You go first. If you know it's coming, like, oh, these niggas they trying to line me up.
Let me show y'all.
Go first.
We're going to end it like this. This right here, if y'all know, we're going to give a shout out to Coach Britt. If y'all know him on YouTube, right? If a guy, if a guy just go like this to you, that's assault.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wow.
If he touch you, that's why it's assault and battery. But if a guy was walking up to you, you see what he said? Go first. If the guy go like that, he just assaulted you. He got the right to knock him down.
Just take his ass out.
Remember that. If you go, Coach Britt, if you go like that, that's assault. And you come forward, that's assault. He got the right to batter you. How about that? Peace.